Hello, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? At Aham, we are committed to providing you with tools and strategies that will take your life to the next level. So today an interesting thought came to my mind, and I have been doing this for quite a number of years, and I thought I will share this personal practice in the hope that it will also help you to probably create more awareness and probably help you identify and clarify what you would really desire in your life. So what I'm talking about is the 5 lists I make every year other than my to-do list. So of course I have my to-do list. Actually I also have a not to-do list, which I think is way more powerful than my to-do list. But today I want to talk about the 5 other lists that I make every year in the beginning of the year, so that I am able to focus on the things that are a priority for me. These lists take me a while to make. They don't just happen like whoa, no. There's a lot of thought that goes into it. There's a lot of cutting and rewriting and redoing the list because things change over time period. But these are the lists which have always come in handy when I am confused, when I don't know what to do, when I'm not in the space of really self-reflecting, and then I take out my list. I read, this is what I wrote on this, and this is what it's going to be, and this is what is something that I have thought it through. So one of the first lists that I make, that is the list, what do I want to learn in this year? So this list could compass anything from a little recipe. It could be making a new Thai dish. That's my favorite cuisine after Indian cuisine. It could be as simple as learning how to edit my videos better. It could be something as complicated as learning about artificial intelligence, because that is certainly not my core skill set. It could be some learning maybe how to communicate better. It could be in the physical space, how to do yoga better. It could be in the mental space, how to do, how to focus better. It is something that I want to learn in the new year. The time period that I give myself is 8 to 12 months to acquire that skill. And this year, for example, I have written down I want to learn yoga. It's one of the things that I want to learn. The second thing I've added to that list is I want to make a 3-course Italian meal. I want to learn how to make a 3-course Italian meal. So this is a list wherein I will jot down anything and everything, as simple and as complicated as it may be, to remind me of the things that I want to learn in the new year. The second list that I always create is, has been a catalyst. It has helped me in so many ways to strengthen my bond with others, strengthen my relationships with others. And that list encompasses the kind of messages, the kind of language I want to use when I want to let people in my life know how important they are. So this would be a list of maybe some beautiful poetry. It could be a list of some beautiful messages. It could be a passage that I came across in a book that I read, or in an Instagram post, or something that I read which really stirred me. So I call it the list of beautiful language, or the list of beautiful messages. So what I do is, as and when I come across something beautiful, I have a specific diary for it, I will write it down. I will note it down. It could be Urdu poetry, it could be Hindi poetry, it could be something beautifully written in English, it could be the lyrics of a song, it could be some beautiful bhajan, it could be anything and everything. It encompasses quite a few things. It could be also my thoughts. When I have been reflecting and I think of something beautiful, I jot it down in this diary of mine. And these are the messages which go into my birthday messages. When I'm thinking of someone, I would probably write a note to them. This would be picked up from this diary of mine. And more often than not, I have seen that this particular list comes in very handy when you are thinking of sending somebody a beautiful gift or flowers, and I will always add a note to it. So this is one list which I really cherish and enjoy to the utmost, because I am a great fan of the written word. And I really enjoy when people write something beautiful. I think it creates so much joy in our life. It brings so much beautiful little celebrations of our life, of the language. It's a celebration of the language by and large. Another list that I always, and I've spoken about it in a lot of my videos, which I continue to make and have been making it now for probably over 10 years, is a gratitude list. What is it that I'm grateful for? This list can encompass as small a thing as finding my pen early in the morning or finding my reading glasses when I need them, and it could be as big as gratitude for the air that I breathe, as big a gratitude for the presence of God in my life, as big a gratitude for the teachers that I have had, for the friends that I have, for the health me and my family and my loved ones have. The gratitude list goes on increasing in its length, which I think is so beautiful, because the more gratitude I have, the happier I become. The happier I become, the less stress I have. The less stress I have, the more I come into a space of being more creative, more productive, more joyful, and I'm taking care of my physical and mental wellness. Another list that I have always had is what are the things that have helped me to really work very well. So this list could include a playlist, probably a list of songs that I really have enjoyed. It could include the notebooks that I've had, and the pens that I have and collect stationery. And I've started collecting less stationery because I'm on a minimalistic journey. But the pens that write very well. So it will be like Pilot number V6 or V5 has worked very well for me. This could be a part of my list. It could be a book that I have read. It could be something that has had a huge impact on me in terms of a conversation. So I would write down that conversation. Some of the conversations that I had with my teacher are an integral part of that list, because these are the moments in my life, or these are the things in my life which have absolutely taken my life into a different dimension. They have either made my life very comfortable, they have made my life very productive, they have brought an immense amount of peace, an immense amount of self-reflection in my life. So this is my list, which is I think probably one of the greatest resources that I have to really be in my best and special place. So this is one list which is very, very, very vital to my well-being. It could be as simple as jotting down, something like a word that I exchanged with my father probably 30-40 years ago. And it encompasses all those things. There are materialistic things in terms of the pen, the computer, the laptop, the audio program, the app. It encompasses all of that. And at the same time, it encompasses those things that help me create a mindset, that help me to come into a space of my best self. So this is also a list which is very, very close to my heart. Last but not the least, I have a list, like my not to do list. I have a list which talks about the things that do not work for me. So this list is very interesting. I find it very fascinating. So this is a list which includes people who, despite my best efforts, and sometimes not my best efforts, because I am very good at cutting off people who bring only negativity into my life, a list of people, places, situations, circumstances that do not work for me, even qualities. For example, I do not appreciate gossiping, and I don't gossip myself. So in terms of the people who are very good at gossiping or backbiting, I will absolutely refrain from meeting them and try my level best not to have contact with them. I do not like people who are two-faced. They will have something else to say on your face and they will talk something totally different at your back. I don't like that. And so that list encompasses the list of those people. I have an issue with people who come up with their own drama stories and will tell, oh, I did this for you and I did that for you, who are on a self-pity mode. And I feel that they rob me of my positivity. So I will have those people on that list. I do not like I do not like to go to places which are not clean. So if I have been to a restaurant or if I have been to a cafe which was not clean, the name goes directly into that list. So it reminds me next time I'm not supposed to go there. So I feel lists, there is so much power in lists, They really streamline information in our life. And we live in an age and we live in an era where there is so much to take in. There is so much that's happening around us. There is so much in terms of information. There is so much in terms of, the tasks that we are supposed to do. Yesterday I was having a conversation with a friend and I was like, what was told to us when we were growing up is not very much applicable as we have come into this time and age. When I was growing up, there was no internet. I think the first computer I saw was when I was 23 years old. That was the first time I saw a physical computer in my life. And I'm talking about, I think, late 80s or something. So I sometimes wonder, or mid 80s maybe, I wonder that whatever we had the ideas of this works and this doesn't work changes at such a dramatic space and at such a dramatic speed in the times that we live in. Being conscious and aware of things that are working for us and being aware of the things that are not working for us, which is equally important, and keeping a note of that in our heads and minds, I think is a wonderful way, absolutely a delightful way to streamline our lives. I do hope that you will take note and maybe you will also come up with your lists. The to-do list, the not to-do list, the gratitude list, they have worked wonders for me. And in my hope, it's my absolute hope that in sharing this content, you will also start to do it and it will be helpful to you. If you like the content of my channel, do not forget to subscribe to it. And with this, I bid you adieu for this time. We'll talk again soon. Bye for now.